It is generally assumed that separations happen when love is lost in partnerships, whether suddenly or insidiously. However, it has been scientifically proven that men leave the very women they love. Admittedly, this sounds paradoxical at first. In today's video, we present you scientifically proven reasons why men leave the women they love. If you like our videos, feel free to support us with a thumbs up, subscribe to Psychology in Mind, activate the little bell, and get ready for the videos we upload for you every day. Number 1. Men are disappointed and don't address it. The number of divorces is constantly increasing, and even among unmarried couples, relationships usually don't last forever. The reasons for the breakup are apparently manifold. Ladies break up more often than men, but this does not mean that men are always completely satisfied with their partnerships. If a breakup occurs, one blames the other. Scientists have found out that there is one important reason why men often leave women. This is very interesting. Sometimes, men have been feeling a certain way for a long time without addressing it. While the woman still thinks everything's in the best order, he has already said goodbye inwardly. Often, he is secretly disappointed in his wife and eventually separates, even though it is not his love that is missing. Number 2. Men feel disregarded. Researchers in the US, together with psychologist John Gottman, have conducted an important study in which they followed couples for years to determine reasons for separations. In the process, a cause came to light that may shed some light on mysterious breakups. The fact is that many men feel disregarded in partnerships. Gottman was able to track what exactly lies behind this over a period of years. In the beginning, he observed the newlyweds and their behavior toward each other. Even at that point, he noticed that the participating couples had different ways of communicating. In the long run, these differences became important. Some couples remained happy, others did not. The ways in which they reacted, even in mundane situations, were important. Couples who later separated were less likely to respond to sentences or statements uttered by their partner. They either ignored it or moved on to another topic. In the good relationships, there was more inquiring and responding to the other person. Number 3. Even physical differences can be detected. It's not just disgruntlement that occurs when one partner doesn't feel comfortable in a relationship. In the study, even physical abnormalities were noted. For example, the partner's blood pressure was high and his heartbeat increased during conversations about the current partnership. These are clear signs of a feeling of stress. Sometimes the presence of the partner alone was responsible for this. If someone feels disappointed in the relationship because he is not taken seriously and is not responded to, this has negative consequences. This is because all resolution attempts that these people make themselves are more or less shot down. Resignation is the logical consequence if there is no success over a long period of time, because everyone wants to feel loved and understood, or feel the interest of their partner. According to a Danish study, men even die earlier when they are exposed to stress from their partner, for example, in the form of constant nagging. Number 4. Men give up faster. A so-called harmful behavior, namely disregard, was present in the study among both men and women. One fundamental difference stood out, however. The men accepted it more readily than the women, practically getting used to it. The women, in turn, made more attempts to address the problem through communication when they felt disregarded. Men stayed longer in unsatisfactory partnerships, while women broke up more quickly when in doubt. Men are more likely to give in to negative feelings without expressing them, but give up internally in the process. If they separate at some point for this reason, they do not talk about this either, or hardly at all. The breakup tends to be unexpected for the partner. Number 5. What perceived disregard can look like. The disregard by their partner that men often feel can be quite obvious or rather hidden. Some partners are not even aware of how they are hurting their partner. For example, men are disappointed when the woman accuses them of doing something wrong in the household because they want to please her, but perhaps do something in a different way than her or are simply forgetful. If the partner constantly accuses him of misplacing something, doing it incorrectly, not tidying up, or not closing the toothpaste, he will eventually become frustrated. He has the feeling that he can't do anything right because she constantly grumbles, no matter what he does. Eventually, he doesn't do anything, for example, around the house, or even hides mishaps, which is a clear sign of a disharmonious relationship. Number 6. Tips for better interaction with each other. Certainly, it is allowed to raise issues in a relationship if something is not as it should or could be. In everyday life, there are many chores, and often husband and wife do them differently. In addition, there are different characteristics and attitudes. When two people live together, certain compromises must be made, and tolerance must prevail. Sensitivity is important so that the partner feels appreciated, even if criticism is expressed once. Often, it is actually the tone of voice and the wording that makes the difference. The same accusations over and over again usually only lead to resignation. Number 7. Accept, make suggestions, or offer help. You should accept that your partner is just the way he is, or does certain things differently than you. Humor can also help in some cases. Concrete hints and help are more helpful than accusations. Women often accuse the man of always doing it wrong. In this way, the other person is less likely to change than, for example, with the positive sentences, "We can do this better tomorrow, then I'll show you," or "I like it this way." Appreciation should be shown to the partner even after years together. Praise is just as important as a friendly tone and the willingness to accommodate the partner. Asking for hints about how his day was, for example, also has a positive effect on the relationship. After all, the interest shown by the partner is evident in words as well as in deeds. Psychologist Gottman has concluded from his study that a relationship has important messages for us in the early stages. From this, it can be seen early on whether the relationship will last. Respect and good communication are the key to a good and long relationship. Today's conclusion. There is a very specific reason why men are not happy in relationships with women and why separations occur particularly often. Men often feel that they are not valued enough. In the form of reproaches and nagging, female partners make it clear to them that they simply can't do anything right. With a few simple behavioral changes, you can change a lot. This makes men more satisfied, the relationship happier, and last but not least, men even live longer.
Thanks for watching. Did you find this information helpful? Do you have experience with it? We would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. For more resources about mental health, self-improvement, and psychology, visit our website. You'll find the link in the video description where you can also connect with us on social media and sign up for our email list. Take care of yourself and have a beautiful day.